Hello, we are Roberto González, Javier Lindner, and José Luis Méndez, and we're going to talk about the paper Turnout in Concurrent Elections, Evidence from Two Quasi-Experiments in Italy. This paper was done by Cantoni, Gatze, and Schaefer. First, what is the research question? The researchers were interested in estimating the effect of concurrent elections in voter turnout. That means, do concurrent elections increase voter turnout? Next, what data did they have? They had administrative data used for observing turnout and survey data for estimating the cost acquisition per election. The administrative data is an unbalanced panel of 140,000 voters from 100 Italian precincts, and it also has demographic characteristics used for controls in the regression. The other data comes from the city of Bologna. This data has similar information, but has the feature of containing data for European and parliamentary elections. And finally, the Italian ministry provided city-level counts of all ballots for every election held from 1993 to 2015. Now, what is the method? The first method is regression discontinuity design. The running variable is age, and the cutoff is at 25 years old because people older than 18 years old but younger than 25 years old can only vote for deputies, and people older than 25 years old have to vote for both deputies and Senate. Next, the differences in differences experiment tries to estimate the effect of concurrent elections at the different levels, which means they have European elections, national elections, regional, and municipal elections. And the quasi-random variation in this experiment arises from governors probably dying before their end of mandate, or because of national elections spanning abruptly.
About the context of the paper, the following are the most important relevant pieces of information. Voter turnout in Italy is above average among the Western democracies, but it has been experiencing a steady decrease since the late 1970s. The parliament consists of two different houses that share the same powers, functions, election periods, and lawmaking procedures. The few differences among them are the number of members and the minimum ages. The electoral system implemented in 2006 that remains to this day uses a proportional system with a majority premium that guarantees a minimum number of seats for the coalition with the largest number of votes received. The Italian constitution states that 18-year-olds can only vote for the Chamber of Deputies. Citizens need to be 25 or older to vote for the Senate. Italy counts with three levels of administrative divisions: regions, provinces, and municipalities. Regions have important regulatory, administrative, and fiscal powers. Provinces are limited to zoning and maintenance. Municipalities have their hands on zoning regulations, public safety, waste management, local taxes, and roads. These differences in power are reflected in differences in voting turnout rates.
The paper has two main findings. First, the authors find that Senate voting eligibility does not increase turnout. Second, they also find that concurrent elections do increase city-level turnout in valid ballots and valid ballots. On Senate voting eligibility and turnout, the regression discontinuity design yields an estimated treatment effect that is small and insignificant of about -1 percentage point. The authors offered two explanations for these results. First, voters may be facing a salient ceiling. Parliamentary elections in general may be too important for voters, meaning that Senate elections don't bring anything else to the table. Second, because Italian parties don't target campaigns to different voters, concurrent elections may only increase turnout if they bring enough additional salience. The analysis of concurrent elections shows that concurrent municipal elections do significantly affect voter turnout. This effect is increasing on less meaningful elections. Then, invalid ballots also increase with concurrent elections. There are two possible explanations. First, the concurrence of multiple elections may confuse voters. Second, some voters may want to cast a valid ballot only for the concurrent election. Finally, moving to valid ballots, the authors look for the net effect of concurrent elections, since invalid ballots may overcome the turnout effect. The results show that in most cases, the turnout effect prevails because there is a significant increase in valid ballots too.